Hello everyone! Let's talk about all of Lifeline's basic abilities and how to wreck teams with this insanely helpful support. Lifeline is a well-rounded character with some of the most important abilities in the game. To start this out, let's talk about her passive, Combat Medic. This passive allows her to revive knocked teammates faster while protected by a shield wall. Her passive also allows her to use healing items and shields 25% more quickly than other characters. This gives her a huge advantage because you can put out a lot of damage, recover your shields more quickly, and keep laying down fire, not giving the enemy team the chance to heal up. Her revive shield will block bullets, grenades, and explosives, but it will not stop players from walking right through it to shoot you. It will also disappear the minute you have successfully revived your teammate, so be sure to do it behind cover so that they won't die immediately after the revive. The shield is also very visible in Bangalore's smoke and Caustic's gas, so it may not be the best idea to have Lifeline revive in those situations if you are trying to use smoke as your cover to revive. Lifeline's tactical ability is her healing drone. It heals players within 1 to 2 meters for 20 seconds. It's important to keep in mind that there is a slight delay in healing if you disconnect from it, and it can also be used by enemies if they walk up next to the drone. The most effective way to use this is undercover, where you aren't worried about enemies hearing the drone because it does give off a fairly loud, distinct audio cue while using it. After a brutal team fight that you've just won, you can place it on top of enemy death boxes to heal your team while you loot. It can also be pushed around if you bump into it, making it easy to loot multiple death boxes while you regain your health. You can slide into it or use explosives to push it even farther, but it may not go exactly where you want it to, so it's best to stick to simple pushes in a small area. If you see a health drone being used by an enemy team, be sure to shoot at it. It can be destroyed by any damage source. With its 60-second cooldown, it can be used over and over, so be sure you are popping it up as often as you can if anybody is missing health. Syringes and medkits feel like they are in short supply sometimes, so using the drone to heal you and your team is going to get you a lot farther in the game. Finally, we have Lifeline's care packages. Lifeline's packages will always be white and blue, whereas the natural drops are white and red, so you can tell the difference and know what loot to expect. They don't show up with the blue circles on the mini-map, but they will emit a blue light shooting into the air until they are opened. If you're running to a care package that you saw land, you can expect a squad to be nearby if that blue light stops shining. Slot 1 can contain purple body shields, helmets, or knockdown shields. Slot 2 will contain shield cells, batteries, syringes, medkits, or phoenix kits. Slot 3 will contain level 2 or 3 weapon attachments. If you have a Lifeline, you should be constantly using ultimate accelerators on her to gain as many care packages as you possibly can in a game. Try to use it as soon as it comes up so that you can gain better loot for you and your team. Or if you are in a team fight, call it right at the end to replenish some of the lost medkits and shield cells. You can also use it mid-team fight if you need a little extra cover, because it will act as a wall and block all damage if you stand behind it. Having access to this loot can really change your fortune in team fights. The downside to this ultimate is that it will show all nearby teams that there is a Lifeline nearby, so be on guard for an ambush because that does happen fairly often. But the bright side to this is you can set it up as a trap for enemies as well if you know they are nearby. Most people won't ignore the chance to loot, so you can get high ground, call in your care package, and just wait for the nearby team to come and open it up. They will be updating hitboxes, but as of right now, Lifeline has one of the smaller hitboxes in the game, and she isn't very slow or anything, so there's really no downside to playing as her. If you happen to get stuck outside the zone, Lifeline can be your savior because of her healing abilities. If you are against a team outside the zone and they don't have a Lifeline, the odds are ever in your favor. So if you see that your team didn't pick her, be sure to snatch up this amazing character. That's it for all of the basics about Lifeline and some tips to make her really useful in team fights. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.